Hi, it's Mike DelSignore, Massachusetts OUI lawyer. In today's video, I want to talk about how one of our clients came to see us with 2 OUIs and left with no OUI conviction. So he was charged with the second offense, and his first offense was between 2011 and 2019. That allowed me to go to court and do what's called a motion for new trial based on some problems with the breath test machine during that period of time. This is the second time I've had this happened where I've had a client start with 2 OUIs and come away with no convictions. I've had many of these motions allowed, motions for new trial. I'd say about 90% had one denied. So the standard to have the motion allowed is it has to be a good case for trial. There has to be, if it's overwhelming evidence of intoxication, a court may deny the motion in new trial. So there's some problems with the breath test. So it only works if you took a breath test and failed. Then we could go back to the court and say, hey, if it wasn't for that breath test, you would have taken the case to trial and win. What I'll need to do is the motion. I put together an affidavit, and sometimes I get an affidavit from your trial lawyer saying he wouldn't have had taken the case, allowed you to plea, but for the fact there's a breath test in the case. So then what happened was that we went to trial in the case and a client was found not guilty. So this was a great result for him. This case happened to be in Essex County. His prior offense was actually in Middlesex County. So a couple different counties. I handle OUIs all over Massachusetts, help people every day make the best decisions for themselves on how to handle an OUI case. If you're charged, arrested, whether it's a first, second, or even third offense, I can help you figure out the strengths, the weaknesses of the case, the best defenses, and how you can avoid a conviction. So don't assume you can't win the case just because there's a breath test, and don't assume you can't win just because you failed field sobriety test, or there's erratic driving, or even an accident. All of these things are routine things that I've handled every day. Every day I get up, go to court, and fight for somebody in court to help them win an OUI case, make a good decision for themselves on how to handle the case, and contest these things in court through trial, motions, and different strategies that I've developed over the years being an OUI defense attorney. So call, text anytime, 781-686-5924. My name is Mike DelSignore, here to help you when you're charged with OUI, make the best decisions for yourself in how to handle your case and help you get a not guilty verdict or avoid a conviction so it doesn't impact your future.